Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thanks for joining in on Facebook Live today. I hope you're having a great day. And I want to kind of actually share a little story with you. So something that's been on my mind. And it's just funny how things come around. And so as we get older, I feel like, and as we kind of develop, especially in our 20s and kind of figuring out life and how everything works and your career path and things like that, memories from our past start to creep up. And we realize how important the life experiences that we've had in the past really affect our future, and how different people have said different things throughout me through my life, and I'm like, I might not have thought through it all the way then, but now it comes back to me and I'm like, whoa, like that was really a premonition, or that was really a big moment in my life from, that came out of nowhere. And so one of the things that I really have been thinking about was I was in 4th grade and lining up to go to lunch in 4th grade and talking to 2 of my friends, like we're going to lunch and everything's good, and my teacher, Mrs. Gearhart, says, "Tess, you're such a social butterfly. You need to," she scolded me for talking and said, "You're a social butterfly and you need to, you need to not talk while getting in line." And she called me out in front of the whole class. And that was kind of like, oh no, like I didn't like being scolded, 1, but 2, I thought being like social and having social skills was a good thing. So when she did that, I kind of was confused about like, oh no, like maybe being social is not a good thing, and maybe I talk too much, or maybe I'm annoying, or maybe, and then all these fears started creeping in, and I'm just in 4th grade at this point. And so it's so interesting how these things can really unravel in our lives. And later I realized that she was, maybe just frustrated with having a whole class, and so just calling one person out, calling me out, was maybe able to help her get control, and it really wasn't about me and being social as a bad thing, it was about her. But for a long time growing up, I thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't talk so much, maybe I should not be so social, maybe I need to take a step back and kind of go into a shell sometimes, because I didn't want to be overbearing, and I thought a social butterfly was a bad thing. But now, years later, I'm realizing that that's a good thing, and that's actually what has pioneered or paved the way for me to become, in communications, a communication queen, really. I love making sure that everybody is invited to the party and everybody knows what's going on, and it is, in social and enjoying themselves and having that social butterfly aspect in my life. And so it's not actually a bad thing, but overcoming that and pushing through that was really hard for me. It took me a really long time to do that. So I don't know, think back, maybe you've been thinking about a memory from your childhood where you might have thought it affected you this way, but really it didn't mean to impact you that way. Maybe it meant to push you farther in one direction or another. But it's interesting too, because I remember today's memory lane day, by the way. In college, freshman year of college, I went home for Christmas break, and I was an education major. So I was going to be a teacher. I wanted to be an elementary school teacher. And so I went to college, enrolled in all the classes, had a great first semester, really was excited about my future. And Christmas break, I remember just thinking, you know what? I think I'm just going to not be a teacher. Like, why do I want to only select one career for myself? Like, I feel like there might be something else for me to do. And so I changed my major to organizational communications, which I thought was just a whim, but now I realize that I was getting the tools I needed to sharpen who I was and what my strengths were to become who I am now. So it's just really interesting. Hey Matt, welcome. It's just really interesting to see how your choices in life shape you. And if I wouldn't have made that move freshman year, which I thought was just a whim, was really a huge change in my path, in my career path, and I could have not made a better move than to change to a communications major, which is my strength, which is I was able to develop, learn a lot about the ins and outs of social communication and introvert and extroverts and the eloquence of communication, and really dived into that. So just kind of interesting to me, a little bit about my background, how I was brought up. I grew up in Michigan, and then when I was 18, I moved to Florida for college, and then I graduated 4 years later in Florida, and I got married, and then my husband and I moved out to California 3 years ago. So that's a little bit of background about me, if you didn't know. So I've kind of lived around, but I love Northern California. I love the opportunity out here. And okay, so switching gears a little bit from memory lane, we're going to talk about something new. Have you downloaded the new iOS software for Apple? It's crazy. The new features that you can do on the Apple iPhone that are going to be available to everybody who has an iPhone who downloads this iOS software. Like, the things that you can do on it are so cool. The features, just like texting, and the email is different. A couple different things are different. But what I mean by why I want to bring this up is because excuse me. Excuse me. Why I wanted to bring this up is because Facebook is changing all the time. Apple is changing all the time. All this technology is changing all the time. And so it just can be really fun, but the sooner you jump on it and learn about what it can do for you and how it can help you, can make a huge difference. And I just got off a call this morning. Somebody contacted me basically because of these videos, I think, and thanks to, I know, right? Basically because of these videos, and contacted me and was like, hey, we're interested in partnering with you. Perfect. So don't hold back. Jump on the bandwagon. Get on Facebook Live if you haven't already. I mentioned a couple of days ago, I've done a couple live webinars to a very certain specific demographic, and they have gone awesome. And so I've been partnering with Lee Borderlawn, and she's out in Livermore, and so we're going to do a webinar, and we're actually opening it up to more people than to the specific people that we usually do our webinars for. So we're actually opening it up, and what we're going to talk about on Tuesday the 26th is all about Facebook Live. So I'm going to be showing you the tools I use for Facebook Live. Sometimes I use a special lighting stick. I'm going to be showing you how I got that and what that does, and a couple other things that you need to know about Facebook Live. So if you're interested in attending that, it is $20. It's going to be in a special group on Facebook. So we're going to be live talking to you about Facebook Live in this private group that only people who have paid have access to. And like I said, it's $20, but if you want to attend to that, because I really want to push you really to get out of your comfort zone, try new things, especially for your business. The more that you can be creative for your business and authentic and showing your up-to-dateness or showing that you're up to date with technology and what's going on, that's really going to be a huge thing that attracts more people to your business or to your products and services. So let me know if you want more information on that. You can just PM me and I'll send you the link, and that's going to be on Tuesday the 26th at 6 p.m. And that happens right from the comfort of your own home. Like right now, how I'm on Facebook Live, it's going to be the same. We're going to be live then, and you can be typing us questions, and it's just going to be a great time where we're going to educate people and really get you boosted and motivated about Facebook Live and knowing all the ins and outs of what to expect when you jump on here, live video, no editing. So PM me if you want more information on that. And yeah, I hope you had a great day today, and think a little bit more about what could be holding you back. Sometimes those childhood memories just get us, and just pushing through those is all we need to really excel and go to the next step. So I'm excited because I'm a little social butterfly, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, and I can own it now, and I kind of broke through that negative vibe of that being, you know, something holding me back, to really saying, okay, that's okay. I'm gonna conquer through that and make it a positive. So I hope you can do the same with one of your childhood memories and really go after it today. Hope to see you Tuesday at the Facebook Live. If you're interested, of course, just private message me. And I think that's all for today. So I'm actually heading down to San Jose right now. Gonna meet with a client, so I'm excited because we're going to the San Jose Capital Club, which I've never been to. So I'm excited to see what that's like today. So I will be back here on Monday with more social media tips and marketing tools, and if you have any questions, always leave them below and I can answer them at my next Facebook Live, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks, guys.